Okay guys, so this is going to be a quick, unedited review and unboxing of the new Leatherman Charge Plus Damascus limited edition. So not only is this my first YouTube video, but I believe this is the first review of this particular multi-tool, so that's pretty cool. So hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, so this particular limited edition actually comes in two versions, a walnut wood with gold accents and a carbon fiber. Now the version I got is the carbon fiber. This comes with Leatherman's premium leather sheath. It also comes with bit kit, key ring or lanyard ring, and also pocket clip. Okay. So again, this is the carbon fiber version. If I can get this out. Wow, that's really stuck in there. So my initial reaction is this is a really beautiful multi-tool. Yeah, a lot better in person than it is on the pictures on Leatherman's website. Now, I do have to say that I am a Leatherman fan. I own the Surge, Wave, and Mutt. And now I'm not a fan of the Leatherman Charge per se. I do like the TTI. I do not own that. However, the normal Charge I'm not a fan of for a couple of reasons. Number one is the scales on it look cheap, in my opinion. They kind of have like a line design around the outer edge and then near the screws here. The other thing is the screws itself. I'm not a fan of this peanut butter cup style screw. Obviously this is the limited edition version, so you're not going to do any modifications, but on the normal Charge or on the rebar, which has the same type of screws, to try and get it open for maintenance or for modification, it's kind of a pain. You end up nicking or marring the screws or the scales. So I'm not a big fan of those. Now that being said, the screws are really not noticeable on this version. Now it may look a little different here with the light in the camera, but in person, this is a really dark charcoal and the screws almost blend in to the scale. So they really don't bother me as much on this version. The other thing I'm not crazy about on the Leatherman Charge is the Leatherman logo. Now on this version, we have the L in the circle logo, which that too I'm not a fan of. It looks kind of, again, cheap in my opinion, or mass produced, manufactured. So don't really care for that. But again, in person, it kind of blends into the scales here. So I'm really a big fan of this color combo. I love this black and gray and blue. In fact, I have a G-Shock watch, which is almost the twin to this knife. So I've always loved this color combo. It's got this really nice blue anodizing, which again on the website looks kind of plasticky and shiny. This one in person again is not. Now the light kind of hits it and does look a little reflective, but if you see it here on the ruler, you don't really see any shine at all. That's kind of what it looks like in person. So really muted. Now again, with this carbon fiber version, you are going to get the black pliers and black tools. Now I'm not going to go ahead and take all these out. For those of you that know the Charge and the Wave, you know what these are. They're the exact same tools. Now I don't know, another cool thing about this multi-tool, I don't know if you can see it in here, but the inside is kind of a copper color, and these are the actual facets that allow the tool to open and close. And in the closed position, you'll actually see them here on the top as well. So again, another really cool accent color. Copper goes really well with that blue. and the black. So again, this is the Damascus version. So of course you have your, let me do the main blade here, your Damascus main blade, and it's got a really cool kind of wavy splatter pattern. It's a kind of a lighter Damascus steel. I have seen darker versions, but this one is a lighter version. As you can see, the contrast between the actual blade and the scale. The scale is a little darker. And also with the serrated, same pattern. Of course, this one has the gut hook. Now, Leatherman says this is a carbon fiber scale. I can't tell whether it is or it's not. I don't know if you can hear this, but just by me scratching it or kind of picking at it, it almost feels like it's a plastic or wood handle. I don't see any of the typical carbon fiber lines or fibers. So I really can't tell. It could be carbon fiber like, but you know, I'll take Leatherman at their word. So yeah, this is a really, really nice knife. Now, is it worth $300? In my opinion, it is. Now, the typical Charge Plus goes for $140. The TTI is $170. Now, if you just had the scales and the Damascus blades and the blue anodizing, I would say it's probably worth $250 to $300. What makes this tool really special is the fact that it's limited to only 300. It's already sold out on Leatherman's website. You can no longer get it. I have seen the walnut version on eBay for $700 to $800. And I can imagine if this one were to be sold, it would probably get the same thing. Now, me personally, I would not pay more than $500 for this. And again, this is not something that you're going to be using. You're going to put this in a case in your drawer, and you're not going to use it. But for $300, I think that is a excellent price. So aside from a couple little styling things that I'm not a fan of, again, that's just personal preference. The one other issue I had with this is the sheath. Now, this is really nice leather. It's well made. The stitching is really well done. I wish this was not brown. I wish this were a gray, similar to the gray in this Free series, to really go with this carbon fiber version. This is the same sheath that comes with the wood handled version, and it goes really well with that version because that particular multi-tool has walnut wood instead of the blue accent. It's got the gold, and instead of the black tools, everything is stainless. So stainless, gold, and wood handles goes perfect with this brown sheath. But I wish they would have taken the time to go with a gray one for this tool. So one of the few little issues I had with it, but overall, I'm more than pleased with this. I think it's well worth the money if you're a Leatherman fan, if you're a collector. I mean, just for it's essentially a piece of art. So I'm really glad that I was able to pick this one up. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be posting more videos on Leatherman tools, as well as home construction, DIY, and woodworking. So if that's something that you're interested in, give me a like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.